Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Kamaru was actually kind of funny, dude. I ended up sending it to him, but he didn't like it. So I think, the jabs kind of started being thrown around. So there was already drama like coming in. So once they came in, and then I was kind of like the mediator there, like, hey, what's up, Belal? What do you think of Kamaru? Kamaru, what do you think of Belal? And then shit just started kind of escalating because, I'll be honest with you, man, probably Kamaru started it, but I could see why. You know what I'm saying? So then all of a sudden, I think Kamaru said it's on site. And then Belal said, well, it's on site, what's up? And then Kamaru gets up, and then you guys gotta wait till we release the tape. Legit, there's a scuffle there, dude. I was in the middle, I had a fucking sprained ankle. I was trying to help like the whole production crew, like everybody kind of started coming in. Like they had to take both of them. There was about a good maybe 8 people there. And like 4 was trying to get on Belal, and then but the hands were thrown.
Was Ali there?
Slaps were given.
Was Ali there? The manager?
No, he wasn't.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, no, Ali would have.
Islam went up not out of courage. Islam did not go up out of adding hardware to put on his mantle. He went up with one condition, which is I don't have to fight Belal Muhammad. Now, he can sit around and say, I could beat Belal, and I wouldn't go up and beat Belal because I can beat Belal. The bottom line is you entered a division openly that you said you wouldn't face one of the top guys. That's not a sign of courage. That's a sign of cowardice.
There are many paths to greatness, son. Travel yours as I traveled mine. And I will be there to help you as you stumble, as I always have. Signed, Uncle Chael. No. Signed, your guardian angel. No. Signed, your elder brother. You know what? Put them all. Uncle Chael, your guardian angel, your elder brother. And in the future, if I want your opinion, I'll beat it out of you. No. Leave that part out. Let me extend an olive branch.
Paddy, he looked very good on his last fight, and now we can say he can be top 10 fighters. I don't know, so he's number 8 or something, and he's not gonna fight very soon. Maybe he wants to fight at the end of this year, but I wanna fight this summer and then at the end of this year.
So if they did come to you with Paddy and said, let's put you in for summer, you would take that?
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that because he has a big name. He just beat Michael Chandler, and he has a 6 or 7 win streak. He never loses in UFC. It makes sense. So to get back and to get more fans from UK.
Those two words just don't go together, Islam and bucking. It doesn't add up in any sense of the word. And like you said, there's certainly situations of guys quote unquote ducking, but you kind of have to define what ducking is too, right? Like, are they going out of their way specifically to not fight a guy? Islam's going for a bigger opportunity. I don't think that's ducking in any definition of the word that you can muster up. So, there's also the business side. When people talk about this ducking stuff, there's the business aspect of it. That's just the redneck fans talking, or the Reddit fans too, right? The opposite of redneck fans, but the people like to say all kinds of things and make it more dramatic than it actually is. Like Islam, I don't see a single ounce of ducking in him anywhere. I think he would fight at 85 or 205 if the opportunity was there. As a matter of fact, I would say Jack is probably even more technical than Ilia on the feet. Ilia, pound for pound, I would argue probably has more power, but I would say Jack probably has more technique. So it's not a safer fight in any way at all. It's a very odd thing to say that he's ducking a smaller boxer to fight a bigger boxer.
While we're on Islam, you got a little bit of hate online, man. I don't know if you saw, but you did an interview with MMA Junkie and you just spoke your feelings on it, which I don't think there's anything wrong with, where you kind of said, hey, like if I would have stepped in instead of Moicano against Islam, I believe I would have won.
People don't like that, then they don't understand what a fighter is. I don't fight just to be a fighter. I fight because I want to be the best in the world, and I believe I can be the best in the world. And I believe if I'm in, if I'm physically, mentally, spiritually in the right place, I think I could beat anybody in the world. So yeah, and I that day I remember just feeling great in that weight cut, and I remember just thinking to myself, this is the sharpest I've ever been. So why would I not think I could beat him? You know what I mean? So people could hate on me all they want, but if you're not crazy, you're in the wrong sport. And if I said this to you like 2 years ago before I was on my win streak, people would have been like, oh yeah, totally. It is what it is. People have a short memory and they forget the work you've done. So not that I care, but I'll remind them who I am, come June 20th.
But for Jon to not want to give this guy an opportunity, where other people gave him an opportunity, he was the youngest champion in this sport. And he's always talking about, there's always going to be younger guys coming along. Well, what about when you were fighting for the belt and you were the youngest person to ever do it? You got that opportunity. And when you become the champion, there is an obligation to do that. So defend or vacate. It's that simple. And all these cryptic tweets and going out to Thailand and living his best life and shit, great. If that's what you want to do, congratulations, go off, enjoy your life, but do the decent thing.